Thank you. So we'll do 10 laps. Top 4, move on. Half the field will end their night.
Weiler and Davenport on the front row.
This is not going to work.
I don't think this one's going to work.
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
We stay green. Alex Davenport, Chase Weiler. Davenport with a big run on the exit of turn number 2. Firmly takes over that lead. Battles for third out of turn 4.
Looking right now at your battle for third.
Oh, around goes the 17. Oh, he keeps it going. We stay green.
Bolte. Alex Davenport, Chase Weiler, your battle is for the third spot.
Big run for the 2A, Alex Salzman. He takes the spot away from Hilfiger. Hilfiger battles back into turn number 3. That battle continues out of 4.
Great battle for the third spot. Salzman's gonna hang on to it at the flag stand, but Hilfiger really liking that low side. Not gonna quite work for him this time as Salzman seals the deal down the backstretch. This time by for Davenport, it'll be 6 to go.
Weiler, Salzman, Hilfiger. That battle continues. Hilfiger drifts up the racetrack. Klabundi gets around him. Brett Klabundi in the 77, making his way around the high side, gets by Hilfiger. Hilfiger may have to adjust his line. He's starting to fall back.
Salzman in the meantime hanging on to that third spot. Potential of not being for too long. They're hot on his heels. Is Klabundi in the 77. Klabundi takes the low side through the middle of 1 and 2. It's not gonna be enough. Salzman's gonna hang on to the third spot.
Alex Davenport, Chase Weiler, Alex Salzman, Brett Klabundi. That's your 4 cars moving on. Tim Hilfiger, Bailey Ballinger, and Justin Bolte.
Gonna have to work quickly if they want to make their way into this show. White flag is out one time around for Eagle Raceway's Twin Rivers RaceSaver Sprint Car C feature for Alex Davenport. The smooth run down the back straightaway as he enters into 3 and 4. Caden Murray's got the checkered flag in hand, and it's going to be waving for your winner, the 25A of Alex Davenport. Chase Weiler brings it home in the 2nd spot. Third's going to go to Alex Salzman, and your 4th and final transfer will be the 77 machine of Brett Klabundi.
That's going to do it for our C feature action.
In Fairbury, good credit, bad credit, no credit. That's no problem. With Twin Rivers, no hassle buying experience. Find your next vehicle at Twin Rivers. Green lights flashing through 3 and 4. Caden Murray's got the green flag in hand, and boy, oh boy, is this race gonna be grand. Coming off of corner number 4, we're getting set to light the wick and make it stick. Here we go. Great battle shaping up already.
Dusty Ballinger is going to take the early race lead, but Jason Danley looking underneath. Ballinger holds on to it on the high side. They both go high in 1 and 2. Mike Boston on the low side in 3rd. Code Red, Cody Ledger up to the 4th spot.
Don't sleep on these 3rd or 4th place cars. A couple of really fast runners who made their way up through a lot throughout this RaceSaver Sprint Car division. Lead's going to stay with Dusty Ballinger off of corner number 4. This time by for Dusty. It's only going to be 9 laps to go. Ballinger, Danley, Boston, Ledger.
Wow.
And Galusha rounds out your top 5.
Ballinger is really loving that clean air. Just ran a 13.6 last time by. 13.9 this time by. Still the fastest car out on the racetrack is Dusty Ballinger.
Pretty fast racetrack we've got shaping up for a feature time.
Car around turn 2. Like that's a 77 of Brett Klabundi. Looks like he might have also collected the 84 of Max Roseland.
Tough break for those 2 runners.
Roseland rolls to the infield, and Klabundi kept it going. Kurt, that was who spun, was the 77, right? Yeah, the 77 of Brett Clabundy, and then 84.
Lovegrove, and the number disappeared on me, Dan.
2A, Alex Salzman.
And Alex Salzman rounding out the order. 8 laps remaining in Twin Rivers RaceSaver Sprint Car B main competition. Then we're going to get ready to go for feature time. But in the meantime, we've got an 8-lap war, and we are going to settle it. Jason Danley goes low. No match for Ballinger off of corner number 2.
Ledger slid up the racetrack trying to close the door on Boston, but Boston held firm and holds on to third. Oh, Boston bounced it off the wall.
7-time Eagle Raceway track champion Mike Boston.
Wow, Ledger just showed him the right rear and took the spot away with authority. Now Brandon Horton's looking underneath Boston.
Mike Boston really likes the high line, has since day one. Who's going to hang on to it as there's only 6 laps remaining.
Dusty Ballinger, Jason Danley, Cody Ledger, Mike Boston, Brandon Horton. Horton, first car outside looking in, running in 5th. Chase Weiler, one of our C feature transfers, he's up to 6th.
Mike Boston slowly starting to close on the 47 machine of Ledger. As Ledger begins to close on Danley, we may have a really good battle shaping up here, folks. As this time by for Dusty Ballinger, it's going to be 3 laps remaining. White flag is out.
Dusty Ballinger once again absolutely checked out as Jake Galusha slowed down the front stretch.
Coming off of corner number 4, your B feature win is going to go to Dusty Ballinger. Jason Danley hangs on to the 2nd spot. Code Red, Cody Ledger with 3rd, and your 4th and final transfer, the boss, Mike Boston.
We're not done yet. James is going to head down to Demon Decal's victory lane. He'll talk to our 5 winners. Then, while those interviews are going on, we're going to get set up for our rollover contest. 2 drivers, 3 cars, $800.
Wish I'd have built a car.
Cole Wayman and Adam Gullion on the front row. Eagle Raceway, green flag is out. Wayman drifts up the racetrack. Gullion with a big run off turn number 2. Gullion with a great, huge bite. That Speedway Motors racing engine really pulled up next to Wayman. Wayman fights him off out of 3 and 4.
Wayman closes the door. The battle continues as they roll into 1 and 2. Adam Gullion drifts high. That's going to give the spot back to Wayman. And look out, charging hard on the low side through 3 and 4. We're going to have a battle for 2nd, shaping up with the big rig, Josh Riggins. Cole Wayman's going to lead lap number 1.
Wow, Wayman gets away out of turn 2 as Gullion's front end kind of broke loose there in turn 2. Riggins looking underneath Gullion in 3, not able to make it stick. Wayman, Gullion, Benson gets by, and Riggins for the 3rd spot. Vincent is catfishing down to the bottom side. Riggins up on the high side. Here comes Ryan Kitchen.
Ryan Kitchen sneaking his way through the field as Clint Benson puts Gene Ackland in the rear view mirror that doesn't exist, and Cole Wayman continues to lead this one. Wayman, Gullion, Benson, and Riggins, your battle on back. Ackland down low, Kitchen up high. Here we go. Good battle coming off of corner number 4. Ackland's going to hang on to it, but Kitchen's not going to give up that easily.
Wayman once again fastest car on the last lap. 14.6 for Cole Wayman. This time 15.2 to Adam Gullion. 14-9. Golian is reeling him in. Clint Benson in third. Josh Riggins fourth. Gene Ackland fifth. Ryan Kitchen sixth. Tyler Druke, then last week's feature winner, Joey Danley.
Good battle for that fifth spot, battle of the 14s. Gene Ackland liking the low side. The big rig's liking it up high, but Ackland finds a lot of speed down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. Give the spot to the big rig.
A lot of rubber starting to work in on the high side going into turn number 1. And there's a lot of rubber on the high side exit at turn number 2.
Here comes a battle for the 6th spot. Druke's looking down low on Kitchen. Got to make an evasive maneuver to get around Ackland.
Danny Nicolai off the racetrack. Sorry.
Cole Wayman continues to lead this one but only by about 4 car lengths over the bull, Adam Golian. Golian continues to charge around the high line, trying to make it work. Closes that gap down to about 3.5 car lengths through 3 and 4.
Golian just biding his time. Maybe his car is starting to come in as Wayman might have been pushing just a little bit too hard. Last time by, Wayman was a 10th faster. You can see it as he pulls away down the backstretch. Now Wayman going a little bit lower. Oh, that car kind of broke loose.
Cole Wayman, a rookie competitor in this RaceSaver sprint car class, out there looking mighty fine as he leads Adam Golian down the back straightaway. The gap continues to shrink for the 18W machine as Golian continues to find more and more speed as these laps kick off. It looks like the 91's really starting to come to the bull, and Wayman's beginning to deal with lap traffic.
Exit at turn 2 was not a friendly one for Adam Golian. He loses some distance to Cole Wayman. He gathers it back up, closes that gap again.
Lap traffic about to play a factor. Wayman takes it to the high line to try and make that move. Put a lap car between himself and Golian off of corner number 4. Wayman's going to hang on to it, but Golian gets the closest run that he's had this entire feature as the field comes by with 10 laps to go.
Golian took a shot to the low side, entering to turn 1. Now Golian's under fire from Clint Benson. Benson's been working the low side. He's trying to take over second from Golian. Golian will fight back out of turn 3 at the line. Golian held on, but just by a nose.
Look at Clint Benson making a strong charge for the lead through 3 and 4. Wayman's going to stick it up on the high line. Benson's going to go down low, give the spot to Wayman. 9 more trips around Eagle Raceway. Who's going to win?
Lap traffic could be an issue for Clint Benson on his charge. Mike Boston is right in front of these guys, and Benson is running the same line as Boston. Wayman now. Now Golian gets back by Benson. Cole Wayman, Adam Golian, Clint Benson, top 3 all going at it.
Watching Benson on that last one, the car just kind of broke loose off of 4 there. Benson's losing a little bit of ground on Golian. Golian tries to dive down to the low side. That's not going to work out too well for him. As back up front, Wayman is trying to put Mike Boston a lap down.
I think Golian is just trying to maybe try some different lines as the laps are winding down. Now he's going at it. Golian's going to dive, slide job, crossover move from Wayman. Wayman will get it back down the backstretch.
Wayman tries the low side. Golian sticks it up high. Give the top spot to Wayman. Mike Boston goes a lap down. Put Cole Wayman to second.
Adam Golian now starting to check out. He is really pulling away from Cole Wayman. That 18W starting to have some handling issues late in the race. Here comes Tyler Druke. Tyler Druke is up to the 3rd spot. He gets around Benson. Tyler Druke now gets around Cole Wayman for the 2nd spot. Is there enough time for Tyler Druke to reel in Adam Golian? Lap and a half to go for the Bull, your 2020 track champion. Leading in the closing laps at Eagle Raceway. Wayman gets back by Druke. In fact, Boston actually got back by those 2. White flag is out, final time.
Ladies and gentlemen, as he makes his way through 3 and 4, here he comes past the checkered flag. Give it up for your Lincoln, Nebraska runner. Twin Rivers RaceSaver Sprint Car feature winner, the Bull, Adam Golian. Cole Wayman's going to bring it home in the second spot. Tyler Drucke hangs on for third. And your fourth place runner goes to the 14G of Clean, Gene Ackland, as fireworks light up the sky.
What an A feature. I thought Cole Wayman was going to go 2 for 2 back to back, but the bull, Adam Gullion, bides his time, finds his spot, makes his move, and he's headed to Demon Decal's victory lane. What a great run for Tyler Drucke, also finishing in the third spot. And Gene Ackland in fourth.
But Eagle Raceway, here we go. Up to the front straight away with your Twin Rivers IMCA RaceSaver Sprint Car feature winner, the 91 machine, the bull, Adam Gullion. Adam, I've talked to you so many times on this front straightaway through victories, defeat, from tumbles to terrific celebration. How's it feel to park the 91 in victory lane again, especially with such competition? You had some guys who've been beating around this place for years and years. You've got a really talented rookie class in this RaceSaver division. How's it feel to be back, man?
Feels really good. Jesus Christ, Cole Wayman's good at everything he drives. That little turd is good. Hats off to Cole. I mean, to be his, second night in a RaceSaver and lead three-quarters of the race. And if I don't know if he got tired or his car went away, but I was chasing the hell out of him, giving us everything I could. So hats off to those guys. I know they struggled a little bit last week, and me and him talked a little bit during the week, and his guys went to work, and they did a hell of a job. So hats off to those guys. Yeah, it's really awesome that there's some younger people and some new blood coming into the sport. That's the only way that we're going to keep this deal going. Thanks to all the fans for coming out in cold weather the last couple weeks and wind, and thanks to Eagle Raceway for giving the bonus that they gave us at the beginning of the night. Any car that's got over 30, or any class that's got over 30 cars in it at the beginning of the night, they give a bonus to $1,000 throughout the field. So that's really awesome, and grateful for that. That's pretty generous. Not a whole lot of people do that. So I need to dedicate this to my dad. I read a quote earlier this week that said, nobody wants you to be better than them than your father. And that really resonated with me, because I know my dad gives me 110%, and I give my son 110%. So hopefully this is teaching him that you don't give up, you just work harder, you don't get defeated, it's just opportunities to learn and come back again. So thanks to Elevate, Stanco, Midwest Petroleum Equipment, BR Motorsports, Speedway Motors. Can't say enough about those guys. We broke a motor last week, and here we are winning tonight. So I need to thank my crew. There's a bunch of people. I know I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I haven't been up here in a while. I won a race last year, but it was somewhere else. So it means a lot to me to win here. I feel I'm not from here, but this is my hometown. This is my home track. So thanks to everybody. I appreciate it. And thanks to all our partners. If I forgot you, I'm sorry. But hi, Barrett. Hi, Lily. I'll see you guys after.
All right, race fans, make some noise for him one more time. Your Twin Rivers RaceSaver Sprint Car feature winner, the bull, Adam Gullion.